Okay. So we have our comment in. It's good. Sound looks to be good. Welcome to the Sunday stream, Sunday investing coffee chat. I have my coffee here. Let me see if everything's fine. Um, for those who maybe are joining through um, YouTube Shorts, let me know if you have access to the live stream or not. We will see if it's something that works. Let me just check something quickly. I'm going to try to adjust the camera. I think this is the best way. Okay, minimize this. Okay, should be fine. So welcome everybody. This is Sound Money Investing, where we discuss about mainly gold, silver, and digital gold, which is Bitcoin. Other assets can be covered, but that is the main thing of the channel. Why do I focus on these assets? Because they have a fixed supply or a very limited supply, and these assets help you maintain your buying power if you invest in them over the long run. Normally, that's the case. So that's pretty much the big picture. I'm gonna welcome everybody who joins in. You can state any question you have in the market, stock market, any company that you want me to look at in terms of charts. I have access to TradingView, so we can look at the daily chart, the weekly chart. I can give you a big picture of the price action of the asset that you're interested in. We will cover a few of them that I want to cover today. Plus, any basic or question that you have regarding investing, I will be glad to share my input based on your question. In 2026, I think it's quite critical that everybody takes a little bit of time to educate itself on ways to invest on their own, learn a little bit about brokerages accounts, big picture investing, ETFs, and things like that to manage their own destiny, their own money. I am not providing financial advice. I'm just giving you examples of what I'm personally doing. It's up to you to decide what fits in your portfolio based on your situation, based on your personality, based on your interests too, and also based on the economic cycle that obviously influence the price of these assets. But the main thing is to have some type of investment. It is quite important. I believe that only people who have assets will get ahead. If you're working on cash alone and cash in the bank, um, it's going to be very, very difficult in the future. You need your money to work for you. The more it does, the better you will be in the future. I think governments will help some part of the population, but they will not help everybody. And there could be a situation where they're in so much trouble in terms of finances and things like that, that um, they may not be able to help everyone. Okay, let me look at this. I just want to see if it's updating. That's really good. Here we go. That's perfect. So, um, yesterday in the live stream, if you missed it, you can go and watch it here at Sound Money Investing. You go to the live section and you will get all the past live streams. You will be able to look at it on your own time. We may have analysis in there. But yesterday, I did an overview of my thesis regarding why I invest in gold, why I invest in silver, why I invest in Bitcoin. Today, I want to do a little bit of a discussion related to the hottest topic or the hottest asset right now, which is oil. Due to the current global situation, oil is going to be quite critical in the upcoming months. Unfortunately, the conflict does not seem to be going as planned and does not seem to be um, heading towards a quick resolution, let's say. So, this could bring a little bit of trouble. So, here in terms of oil, saw it last Friday, up 7%. Oil, natural gas is impacted also, up 3.65%. So we have quite a bit of pressure on oil to go up. And there's a few things that you need to know in terms of oil. In the region that is affected right now, there's a limited amount of storage of oil available in the region. So when and obviously oil comes out of the ground and it has to be stored somewhere. Normally, it is stored temporarily, transferred to oil tankers, boats, and then the boats get out of the port and get delivered to their different destinations around the world. This is obviously not happening right now, and there's a few boats here and there that are going through, but it's extremely limited. So these facilities that are collecting oil from the ground, if the storage facilities get full, they have to shut down. And when they do shut down, it is a big process. It's not a simple switch on off in terms of, oh, we're taking oil from the ground and, it's a day or two and everything's back to normal. No, it's a long process of shutting it down. And I believe most of the sites there that are collecting oil um, are shut down already. This indicates that even if the conflict stops today, let's say, it's going to take weeks for the normal flow of oil to get through the region and start flowing normally as it was before the conflict. So this is a long-term impact on the price of oil. That's the first impact. The second thing is that already we have reports, big picture reports, that many facilities of oil, helium, and natural gas have been either damaged or destroyed, and that's going to take years to rebuild. So that's another impact on the market in terms of getting back to a normal status of flow in terms of oil once the conflict stops. That's the other point. Third point is that all the region security, even if the conflict stopped, may not be 100% flowing normally right away. We could have all kinds of weird things happening, and obviously that will impact the price of oil too. So a lot of impacts, I would say, in terms of months, and we're talking 3, 4, 6 months. And right now, just to give you an idea, I do not have any oil positions in my portfolio. So I'm looking into opening long-term positions for oil simply because it's going to take a long time to come back online or come back to a normal status. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we don't know how long this will last. They're talking about sending soldiers there or things like that, and that could even add more fire to the region. It could be longer. It's going to impact markets. So possibilities of high oil price in the next weeks, in the next months, are quite high. So I'm thinking of starting a position in terms of oil to have a little bit of exposure in my portfolio. It's not going to be huge. And the thing that I haven't said here on the channel yet is that usually I use ETFs as tools to invest in my portfolio, and I also like ETFs that have a little bit of income or have yes, distributions, dividends that can be added to my overall cash positions, available weekly, monthly, quarterly, to be reinvested in the portfolio on the different assets that I have in my portfolio, meaning gold, silver, Bitcoin. Now I'm going to start to have a little bit of oil. I also have a little bit of copper and few stocks in terms of diversification and in terms of cash. I already indicated that I have a position in a stock called SDRC, which is linked to Bitcoin, but it has a dividend of 11.5, I believe, paid monthly. So cash that I have on the portfolio is usually parked in STRC. there's another smaller portion of cash that is available weekly to do weekly buys um, in the portfolio, to have recurrent buys, trying to increase the distribution from week to week, from month to month. I also have ETFs that pay bi-weekly. Is it? No, bi-weekly not yet. So I have ETFs that pay weekly, ETFs that pay SDRC that pays monthly, and then yeah, silver a silver ETF that pays monthly also. Copper is monthly too. Bitcoin is weekly mainly, and few stocks. Most of them are ETF based and they pay weekly too. So I try to have a pool of solid companies have that pay distributions on a weekly basis, to have a pool of cash to be able to weekly increase positions strategically, or I can decide to skip a week and just accumulate cash for a bigger buy, or accumulate cash short term um, from week to week. So that gives me a lot of flexibility. When I said that I am interested in open a oil position, potentially next Friday, usually is the Friday that I decide um, to buy an asset. Obviously, it's small amounts, it's not huge amounts, but have to do a little bit of research in terms of ETFs that I'm going to look at. That's what I'm going to show you guys a little bit, the candidates that I have so far in terms of energy ETFs. I'll talk about performance, um, the distributions that they have so far in the year. I have a tool that eventually may I'm gonna maybe share it here in the channel, where I have right now. Let me check. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm tracking. The list is 70 ETFs in industries like energy, AI, retail, income, Bitcoin, AI, gold, silver, copper, health, some indices also, some service companies also, in tech. So I'm tracking 70 ETFs. I'm tracking their performance since the beginning of the year, and looking at total return. So profits, well, potential profits, meaning from the beginning of the year up to now, how have they performed? Potential profits. Then, do they have distribution or not? Some of these 70 ETFs that I'm tracking do not have distribution, but most of them have, from, like I indicated, quarterly, monthly, but most of them are weekly. I even have bi-weekly. Some of them are every 2 weeks. And I also analyze the total return, right? Profits of the ETF in combination with the distributions, and see which ones are best. Obviously, my list right now is a little biased, just to give you an idea. The top 5 in terms of performance since the beginning of the year are all energy ETFs. Position number 6 is an AI weekly single stock ETF, then two other energy ETFs, one retail weekly paying ETF, and after that, three other energy ETFs. So out of the 12 top performance so far, most of them except two are in the energy field. So quite a lot of energy stocks. It's kind of normal. So we will go over. So I'm gonna, yeah, I have 11 here candidates in terms of ETFs. If you have good energy ETFs, for those who are going to listen and join the live stream, let me know which ones you have looked into that you like, so that we can analyze them too. I may add them to my list. I'm always on the lookout for good ideas from everybody in terms of ETFs. It's impossible to find every single asset. Some people catch some of them, others you miss. So let's let's start analyzing these ETFs. First, this is light crude oil futures, and as you see, it has gone up quite a bit. I haven't really followed oil in months and months and months, so I don't know exactly what's the best ETF or the best index to actually track oil prices or oil performance. So I'm following here light crude oil. If you go into trading view, if you type oil, if you go into futures, stock funds, forex is more for currencies, indices. In the indices, do we have something related to oil? So if you just get the $20 and like what? Well, believe I will swap contracts. Which type of oil just US dollars? Like this best one. Yeah, I think this one that I would follow. So 107, and it says here US oil. If I click on this, CFDs on WT crude oil. Okay, it's pretty similar, 100 or 101. You see this is the daily chart, and you see that it's up and to the right. So oil seems to be going up. It's going to continue to go up for foreseeable future, like I indicated. And many people don't know that if the conflict um, stops, yes, there's going to be a correction, uh, but the correction will be limited because of all the constraints linked to the oil, how can I say, oil economy, from taking oil to the ground, dividing it in all the different components. And most people don't know this. Oil, obviously, it's for gas, it's also for all kinds of plastics, it's involved in fertilizer, so it's going to impact food prices and all related to tires and things like that. So it's used in quite a lot of industries, and the impact of higher oil prices um, does not happen immediately in the economy. It's going to bring a lot of inflation. It's going to be tough for governments. So it's going to require some actions from the governments pretty soon. So it's going to be quite difficult for them to navigate in the upcoming weeks. So it's going to be quite tricky. So long term is going to be difficult, and I think that's why I'm looking for opening a position in these oil ETFs. So let's start the analysis. We had up to 3 people here. We're back to zero, but it's okay. I'm hoping that people come in and out on the live stream. I don't have subscribers yet, so it's kind of normal that the live stream is not pushed intensively on YouTube. So I'm trying to push it in the two formats, the long format on YouTube and also YouTube Shorts. Let me check if I can see it in YouTube. YouTube. Just give me a second. Shorts. Live. And sound. So, oops. I just want to see if we see something. So long term, where is it? Okay, YouTube Shorts Live. How can we find this? I don't even know Shorts. How can I find the live feeds? Is it live? Live and then sound menu. Let me do a search in there. Sound menu. Search in the live. Shorts. Money investing. Shorts. And watch live. Can I see it? I see my live stream normally. Do I see a short live? Not really. Okay, let's get back to where we were. Okay. I don't know if it's working, so we'll have to leave it like that. So let's do the analysis of, I have 11 targets, 11 candidates in terms of energy ETFs that I'm going to look at. I haven't looked at them in a while, so let me just, I think you need to go to funds here. The first one in line is MDST. So this is the daily chart. Let's look at the weekly. So this one has distributions. The frequency most probably is looking like either weekly. Yeah, it looks like a weekly pair. It's shot up quite a bit already. It's quite steep in terms of price action. Normally, when you see something that steep, we will normally get a big correction. The performance year to date for that ETF, which is the Westwood Salient Enhanced Midstream Income ETF. The returns so far in the year have been 12.57%. On a 10,000 on approximately a $10,000 position, it has $1,002 of profit and $252 of distribution. So a nice distribution for the investment. So $252 since the beginning of the year out of a $10,000 investment. So that's the first one. The ticker again is MDST. Position number 10. Oh yeah, the ranking that I'm telling you is out of 70. So that was position 11. Position 10 in the tracker is MLPI. NEO's MLP Energy Infrastructure High Income ETF. These are fairly new. On a weekly base, you don't see it, but quite steep progression for this ETF also. So these are a little bit risky when you get them in there because they have shot up, right? So this is 49. It's already at 57 in a very short window of time. You see here the distributions. So this distribution is 26th of December. And this one is 23rd of January. So this is a monthly payer. So every month we get distributions. Uptrend as expected. So the first, can you get here, the 2nd of January, that's the beginning of the period that I'm tracking. For this ETF, the performance has been a total return of 17%. So out of a $10,000 investment, 1,323 in profits. That is linked to a higher price for the ETF, and $396 in distributions, for a total amount of $1,720, and a return of 17.29%. So welcome to those joining the live stream. If you have any questions on any asset that you want me to analyze, I will be happy to do so. Obviously, the channel is more oil, and not oil, sorry, gold, silver, and Bitcoin, but I'm open to analyze other stocks that people are interested in. Now we're analyzing oil stocks that could be quite interesting in the upcoming weeks and months. So that was position number 10 out of my tracker, the NEOS MLP and Energy Infrastructure High Income ETF, ticker MLPI. The position number 8 in my tracker is WEEI. This is the Westwood Salient Enhanced Energy Income on the NASDAQ. And this is the daily chart of that ETF. And on the weekly, you see it here. This is the data that we have. Again, these behave quite similarly because of the price of oil. In terms of distribution, looking here at 2nd of July 2025, and then 4th of August 2025. So this is a monthly paying ETF. And as you see here, since December of 2025, it has followed this trend. The MA 50 on the daily chart, sorry, is trending up. Quite a lot of volume recently. So these ETF will tend to continue in their uptrend until something happens in the conflict. And yes, there's a risk that it corrects. But like I said, long term, it's going to continue to be on the high side in terms of price. It's not going to drop right back to normal in a matter of a couple of days. That won't happen. I'm not expecting that. The longer the conflict is, the longer it's going to take to get it back to a normal status, especially if infrastructures in the region are destroyed or damaged. This could take months and months to fix. So that was number 8 in our tracker. This is Westwood Salient Enhanced Energy Income ETF, the ticker WEEI. Position number 7 out of 70 ETFs that I'm tracking. It's the following: XLEI. And this is the State Street Energy Select Sector SPDR Premium Income ETF. And this again is the daily chart. You see that most of them are quite similar. At the beginning of the year, all of them started to move. So just be aware of their structure, and also look at the trend line here. The further away they move from the trend line, we could expect a correction towards that trend line. It's already quite steep, so it's going to be risky. Don't get me wrong, getting involved in these ETFs at this stage, but because not financial advice, I believe that the conflict will last quite a bit. It could be quite a bit before we get a correction, and that will allow you two things: price appreciation, but also you will get distribution depending on the frequency of the ETF that you select. So either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or quarterly, depending on the ETF. Obviously, if it's quarterly, you'll have to hold the ETF for a period of 3 months. So if you don't hold it for 3 months, you won't have that specific distribution. That's why usually I aim towards trying to find ETFs that pay weekly if possible. Sometimes it is not possible to find good ones. And in that case, I move towards monthly ETFs. That way you can invest a few months in an ETF and you can get a few distributions during that period. If you are taking a temporary position, in case of fear of gold, I have not had gold ETFs in my portfolio ever, I believe. So this conflict has forced me a little bit to look into that. So that's what I'm doing right now, and that's why this research is important. So again, trend line is good for this ETF, but we're moving away from the trend line. That's a little bit scarier because it's going vertical. You see here it's going vertical. I'm expecting potentially a correction in this ETF. In the short term, try to aim towards the trend line as entry positions, and if you can, gradually enter into a position. Don't put everything in one shot because if it corrects for somehow, you don't have any cash available to bring your cost down. So try to always, in terms of position, either entered in 2 times or 3 times. Normally, that's what I try to do. I aim for a specific amount. Let's say if you invest $1,000, you can decide to invest 300 the first time, 300 the next time, and 400 the last time or something, or 400 initially, 300, 300. Or if you are investing 1,500, 500 the first time, 400 the next time, and 500 the last time, and then your cost base will be the average of the 3 entries. It is extremely difficult to have really good entries every single time, so just spread your buys during a specific period. Let's say if you're trying to invest for the next 3 months, you can take your positions in 3 weeks, for example. First week 500, second week 500, third week 500, and then you have your position. That's normally the way I do things. It's up to you to decide how you manage your entries. Again, this is State Street Energy Select Sector SPDR Premium ETF. The ticker is XLEI. Out of a 10,000 position, this one has profits of 1,685, has distributions of 288 for a total performance of almost 20%. This is all since the 2nd of January 2026, the beginning of the year. So almost 20% performance for XLEI. Now we go to position number 5, which is oily, OILY, and this is a Canadian ETF. Again, this I believe it's a monthly, so 8th of October to 7th of November. Yes, so this is a monthly paying ETF. Oily, who has performed quite well. The trend line here, again, since the beginning of the year, has been quite consistent. And as you see here, the best buys in this whole region were on the 2nd of February, after that on the 10th of March. Now we're moving away a little bit from the trend line, and it's going up and up and up. Okay, this one has monthly distributions. It's number 5 out of 70 ETFs that I track. Out of a $10,000 position, it has profits of $2,787 with distributions of $275 for a total return of $3,063, and that's 30.65%. So 30% performance for this monthly ETF in oil, obviously linked to what's going on right now, since the 2nd of January 2026. So big performance. This is a Canadian ETF, and they pay monthly distributions. Quite a good performance. The trend line is easy to read. If it breaks this trend line, then you'll have to usually it's going to have a corrective cycle, and depending on the length of the conflict, we have actually no idea when it's going to happen. So we stay in the trade as long as this trend line is respected. Yes, it's riskier now to open positions than it was at the beginning of the year, but the uncertainty in terms of the duration of the conflict plays in a favor, if you wish, because chances are that it's going to go longer than expected. So again, this is the Evolve Canadian Energy Enhanced Yield Index Fund Unhedged ETF. The ticker is OILY, OILY. 30% performance since the beginning of the year. So in a few months, this ETF has shown a performance of 30%. Now, number 4 in our tracker in terms of performance is IYE. So this is the iShares US Energy ETF. Okay, as you can see, the charts are all pretty similar. This ETF is a quarterly paying dividend ETF. You see here that the spacing of the D, which is distributions, is higher than the previous ETF. And again, this started moving at the beginning of the year, and it has shot up quite a lot. Again, I advise people, when the trend is going vertical away from the trend line, usually it's not a good entry right now. When we have bars that are close to the trend line, these are safer entry points. So even though the trend is going up, I advise people to be patient. Wait for small corrections within the uptrend if you have selected this ETF. So IYE, the performance is again 4 out of 70 ETFs that I track. They have potential profits of $3,618 out of a $10,000 position. Smaller distributions, $62 so far, and a total return of $3,681 for a performance since the beginning of the year of 37%. Now, the top three oil ETFs so far since the beginning of the year. This one is XLE. This is the State Street Energy Select Sector SPDR ETF. I think this is a big ETF that people follow quite a bit. Again, this is a quarterly dividend paying ETF. The structure quite similar to what we have seen. And this one, the same thing, had a good buying opportunity on the 26th of February. And then on the 11th of March, correction here on the 23rd of March. And now it's run out a little bit away from the trend line. So I would be patient with this one. XLE out of a $10,000 position is showing profits of $3,703 with a distribution of $84 since the beginning of the year. So the total amount is $3,787 for a performance of 37.89, almost 38% in terms of performance for this ETF since the beginning of the year. Position number 2 in terms of oil related or energy related ETFs. The ticker is FENY. Fidelity MSCI Index Energy Index ETF. Quarterly dividend again. Structure of the chart similar to the other ones, and this one too had I believe similar correction periods. 26th of February, this is 11th of March, and 23rd of March as three nice entry points. Now it has moved away from the trend line, so you have to be a little more careful in terms of performance. So in the case of FENY, FENY, out of a $10,000 position, $3,748 in terms of profit. Small distribution. These top four have little distributions because they are quarterly. $73 distribution for this one. Total return of $3,822. So since the beginning of the year, it has a performance of 38.25%. And the top ETF in terms of oil that I'm tracking is this one. It's called, the ticker is VDE, which is the Vanguard Energy ETF. Quarterly ETF also. These are usually Vanguard ETFs are usually massive ETFs that investors use quite a lot. And this one had a nice entry on, again, the 11th of March and also the 23rd of March. These were the best entry for VDE, the Vanguard Energy ETF. Out of a $10,000 position, profits of $3,718, distributions of $74, total return of $3,792 for a return of 38.29%. So almost 40% for this energy ETF. Out of the 70 ETFs that I tracked from different industries, this is the one that has been performing the best so far. So out of a $10,000 position. So for those who have questions, you can share them in the chat, and I'll analyze these assets. So that covers the first hour of our live stream, which is kind of good. We don't have questions so far. We don't have tickers to analyze yet. So we'll wait a little bit and see what people want me to look at. I'll try to ask directly if people join in. I saw a few coming in and out of the live stream. Because we have live data and it's trading 24/7, let's have a look at Bitcoin. Current status. What is it doing? So this is the daily chart. We still are in this structure, downward structure, trading at 66,484. Yeah, 60,000 is the limit right now in terms of could it go lower? We're approaching the MA 200 in terms of support. So this is quite an important support for Bitcoin. On the weekly chart, how does it look like? Yeah, on the weekly chart is a little different. The support price right now is yeah, we are like here. So yeah, 56,500 or something like that is the support on the MA 200 here. As you can see from previous cycles, this was the last bear market. So when we corrected here, we went a little bit under the MA 200, but we stayed around it quite a bit. And then we shoot out and got to our top during the 3 years. These are normally 3 years up, 1 year down for Bitcoin. That's normally the cycles. So we are not exactly at the MA 200 in terms of the weekly moving average, but we are quite close. So if we stay around 66,000 and we allow that trend line to catch up, it could be just trading sideways for the next couple of weeks, give it time to catch up, and then we could resume to the upside in terms of Bitcoin. But like I said, historically, it has bear markets usually last a year, and we are 5 months in. So it's not necessarily something that we expect short term. So this is the analysis for Bitcoin. Let's put it on a smaller time frame, try to see if we can just have fun a little bit in terms of price action for Bitcoin while we wait for others to join in and maybe ask questions about a specific asset. So I'm going to just put a comment on the chat. Free stock analysis. Just put the ticker on the chat. Comment there. People want if people want to give me their ticker, I will analyze. This is the 5 minute. Can we put it for 1 minute? Does it work? Yeah. Let's have a look at this and see if the technicals work. So here, in terms of Bitcoin, we have a bottom here at this level. We seem to be trying to retest that specific level. I don't know if it's quite straight. And here we have a down channel. So we can track, you see here, bear people, meaning sellers, are in control right now because we have been correcting since this peak at 60, almost 67,000, and we are trending down. So this is the 1 minute chart. So if you follow the trend, then we most probably will go to the support here, and then Bitcoin will have to decide. The buyers and sellers will decide either we rebound to the upside or we correct further. If we correct further, we go to the next support. If we correct on the high side, then we have different levels that we can identify right after. So I'm going to leave it like that and see what happens. In the meantime, we will see if we get some questions in the live stream. I'm going to try to stay here for an extra hour up to 11 a.m. based on the questions we may get. Again, thank you to those who are listening after the live stream. If you like the content, please subscribe so that you have the notifications of my future videos and also the future live streams. I'm going to try to do 2 live streams on the weekend, and potentially a live stream on Wednesday night or something like that in the middle of the week to analyze the markets, trying to see when people are available for these live streams and update the time. I may do another live stream today in the afternoon or in the evening to see if we get more people that are available to connect and join our live stream. Right now, it's quite difficult because, like I indicated, our channel does not have subscribers. I just started the channel, therefore I don't know exactly how YouTube is promoting these live streams. Probably it's not promoting it that much. It's kind of normal when you start a new YouTube channel. I'm a patient type of guy, so we will take it one day at a time. I'm here for the long term, so no rush in terms of subscribers and building a community. But it would be fun to have at least 4 or 5 subscribers that we can connect with, and if we have regular people joining the live stream, it will be a little more dynamic, a little more fun to interact. So yeah, let me just do one little thing here. Let me see if I can send a message on X. We are currently live on YouTube. Join us if you want an analysis, a chart analysis on your favorite asset. Is it working? That's the question. Oh my god, I put in the wrong one. This is not the one. Okay, we're currently live. Oh, something happened with Bitcoin. We're going to look at that. X. Hello, welcome on the live stream. If you want me to analyze an asset for you, just leave the ticker and I will gladly do so. I'm going to do this for the upcoming hour. So anybody who wants to get a free analysis, just put the ticker in the live chat. The profile, just check. Just live stream. Oh no, I think I don't have it. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Click here. Nope. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back here. Can we get a link? A link. Can we get a link? Let me check this. YouTube Studio. Let's go there. We're gonna take, maybe this will help a little bit. I forgot to post that on X. Okay, so content. Live. This one. 3 dots. Get a shareable link. Okay, so now we go back to the channel. Go back to X. Then we select a post. If you want a free stock analysis, join us on our live stream on YouTube. Enter base. Then I go home. Then I go back. Profile. And we're going to 23 seconds. So this is the one we want to pin to your profile. Pin. This is it. If I click here, does it send me to the live stream? Doing things on the fly here. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get back to the chart in a second. So yeah, this is live. Coffee is done. Yeah, so this is where we are. Close this. This. Close this. Okay, so look what happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was in this structure, went up. So now this trend line becomes support for the short term. And now it's correcting. We could see a retest, meaning that it's going back to the trend line and then shoots up again. If it goes higher, then we have a new uptrend in our hands in terms of Bitcoin. We will see if that happens. Here, the white bars indicate buying, and obviously the red bars indicate selling. Again, thank you to those who are going to watch this live stream on YouTube. It's highly appreciated. But if you want to continue to get these notifications or start to get these notifications, um, subscribe to the channel, uh, Sound Money Investing, and you will get these links for the different live streams that we're going to do on the weekend, potentially one in the middle of the week, and also the associated videos that I do frequently on gold, silver, and Bitcoin. You see here now, we got a huge push upwards in terms of Bitcoin above this trend line. We corrected, and now we're trying to find the support. Either we retest completely at the trend line or higher, trade sideways. And if we move up, then you will see we can start to draw a new temporary or short-term trend line for the asset. So this is how you build structures in terms of really short term. This is the 1 minute chart for Bitcoin. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not placing any real trades, but just showing you how buyers and sellers are looking at these charts short term and placing bets, trading pretty much on Bitcoin. This is the only asset that is trading right now, from what I know. So that's why we are having a look until we get a request. If somebody wants an analysis of a specific stock, ETF that they're interested in, I will happily analyze it for them. So then again, here you see Bitcoin still correcting. We will see if this trend line acts as support. We are at $66,538 right now. It's always fun to look at the price action. Really short term, I haven't done this in quite a while, so let me just tweak it a little bit like this. Let's see if we bounce somehow out of this, confirming this new support, and I'll show you how I draw trend lines after that to give you an idea of what to do next. YouTube Studio. I'm just gonna change something in the let me check. We're going to go here. Can we change things on the current live stream? Let me check if I can do that. I think I can. So just one thing. Content live here, this, okay, let me just go down, show more. Yeah. Recording date is today, 29. Okay. There's no other updates that we can do. Public live stream. I guess I cannot customize more than that. Tap. Save. No. Apparently not. So we cannot do more than that. Let's go back to the channel and then let's go back to the chart. So Bitcoin is correcting again towards this trend line. Are we going to use it as support or is going to break down? If it breaks down below the trend line, it means that all this movement was a false movement and you need to disregard it. Oh, so we are near the trend line. What will happen now? Let's see how the trend line reacts or acts at the stage. Quite a lot of red candles, so we're due for a white candle. You see here, we touch the trend line and then we are going back up. There's buyers here in this region. I'll try to zoom in if I can. So is it going to be respected or not? Let's have a look at this. This is the best zoom that I can have. You see here, we went straight to the trend line and pushed back up. So a lot of people are using these trend lines to track when to enter. So when you see a breakout to the upside on a change of trend line here, either you have to be early in the move, which is riskier because you don't know if it's going to continue downwards. Here, when it breaks out, you don't know how high it's going to go before it corrects. So the safer entry is in this region. And you see here, we're going back up here right now. There's buyers coming in and trying to push the price up. We will see if it holds. So if we don't have any stocks to analyze, we'll continue tracking here Bitcoin up until, let's say, for the next 30 minutes. And after that, I'll close the live stream. But if I have questions, I can continue on and analyze stocks that interest people. So yeah, nice bounce here, exactly at the trend line for Bitcoin. So now we have a retest that worked. So what we can do is put a temporary trend line. I'm going to show you what you need to do. So you take this, you take the bottom and the other bottom, exactly where it went down, and you put a new trend line. This trend line was going down, interrupted, found support, and now we're going to see if we can start a new uptrend here for Bitcoin. See here, is it going to hold or not? We'll have to see. So this is normally how you do like really short time frames. Usually I don't do this type of trading, but I think many people are interested in this type of trading. In some cases you need good computers to be able to get in exactly at these intersections to get the best price, and then set up your entries, then first level of profit, second level of profit, things like that. So have to see here if the trend line holds. If we bounce again, then you have a little more confirmation that we are in a new trend line. If we go down, it means that this trend line is failed pretty much to hold. Let's wait and see. So people have been coming in and out of the live chat, which is good. I just want people to have an understanding that we're going to be here frequently, and that they can join us every weekend in terms of live stream to discuss sound money investing, gold, silver, Bitcoin, and yes, a few other assets that are interesting to the subscribers of the channel. See here, we're bouncing again, trying to be above that trend line. Is it going to hold or not? It's going to be interesting. 66,486. That will be really good. You have a lower low here at 66,360. Then we hit, what is it here? 66,411. 411. If we can manage to hold here at 66,450, if we go up, then we have a lower low, then this is a higher low, and then another higher low, and then we start trending upwards for Bitcoin. That would be ideal. We're trying to move away from these lower prices to hold strong in these tough environments for assets. You see here, nice jump in price now. We are above the trend line. So we are kind of confirming right now that this new trend line potentially will hold. We will see. Let's give it a little time to see how it reacts. So we are accumulating a few higher lows just right now on Bitcoin, around $66,500. That could be good for a new push up. You see here how Bitcoin can move very quickly in a very short period of time. So now we just finished a green candle. Now we're starting the next 1 minute um, candle. We need to hold this level here. We need to hold this support for the next 3-4 minutes and then clearly push to the upside here to confirm the support of and establishment of a new trend line for Bitcoin mini upward cycle at this stage. So again, don't be shy. Put in the comments what assets you're tracking, what interests you. Are you more gold? Are you more silver? Are you more Bitcoin? Uh, and also state where you're connecting from. I'm based in Canada, but I know YouTube has a very wide audience, and we can interact with people really, really worldwide. Obviously, I think the way it works is YouTube pushes the content towards North America if you're in North America, South America if you're in South America, or Europe if you're in Europe, before pushing it somewhere else. Um, I think that's the normal way of YouTube doing things, but I'm not totally certain of that. So for now, we're holding. We're finishing another candle right now. Are we going to push up? We need a white candle right now or a little uptick to start to have a confirmation. So that's cool. So we're getting there. We're trying to confirm this confirmation. Again, we found a base, broke the trend line, corrected, found support again on the trend line, and then now we're trying to establish this new upwards trend line for Bitcoin. Once we get a few confirmations here, I'll tell you what the next level is and how you look at it. Again, if you want me to analyze the stock, put a ticker in the live chat. I will gladly look into it, and then we can come back to Bitcoin afterwards to continue the live stream. Welcome to those joining in. Tell me also if you are connecting through YouTube Shorts or YouTube normal live stream. That would be really useful for me to know, because I don't know if YouTube Shorts is actually working. Let me check something. No here, but here does it work? Does it say? Oh, I have. Oh, it has this. Let me check. What is put in the live stream here? It's lucky to see. Okay. Four streams. So what do I do? Drop my working. Should I please give me a second? Settings. I'm gonna increase the speed and see if it helps. Streamer. Output. Uh, 5,000. Does it? Or 6,000. Let's see if it works. Oops. Apply. Okay. Does it work better? Let's see. Some money investing. Is it better? I think this. It should be dual stream. So can I be in the sure? Look at myself. Whoops. Nope. I'm gonna move this more in the middle here. Some money investing. I think that's what could help. Let me check. I put it here. Does it work? Oh, it did not work. Here. So when it fails, you need to remove it. And now we have to wait and see what happens here in terms of support. YouTube Studio, here, will it change? I removed it. Let's see if it's going to be picked up or not. Learn more. I'm learning on the fly here, guys. So okay, gotta look at this after that. On some money, so it has to, the camera needs to be on sound money, and then bring it down a bit like this. Studio mode. Is not moving. Why? Because the screen is set up like that, and this set up like that, set up like that. Transition. Are we actually seeing this or not? Okay, so now we have a little base for Bitcoin here. Gonna see what it does. We can select this too as a new trend line to follow, which is here. Let's see if it works. We'll have to see how can I improve this, but let's leave it like that. So that's this current structure for Bitcoin, trying to hold this level here in after the breakout. Let's see if we can hold. For those who are in the live chat, can you just type hi or something, anything, just to see if the live chat is actually working. Thank you in advance. Check. Does it work? Okay, now I want to go to currently. What does it look like here recently? Are we in the short feed? Yeah, it's trying to hold. It's trying to hold this level of 66,457 or so. We're looking live at the 1 minute chart for Bitcoin. Oh, maybe it's going to work. Let's see. Okay, live stream is better. Oh, it seems to be working. We're bouncing back for Bitcoin. So we have 8 minutes left. 8 minutes left to the live stream. I'll stop it right there. Most probably I'll come back this evening. We'll have to see if, again, trying to find the best time for the live stream for um, people interested in the content. So I'm trying early morning in Saturday, early morning on Sunday, and today I'm going to start a live stream just before gold and silver open trading to see how it all starts the week, because trading for gold starts at Sunday 6 p.m. Eastern time. For those who didn't know, it trades 24/7 up until I think Friday evening 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. So that's normally the schedule. This is this. Okay, if I do this. would it change to the chart? That's the big question. Is the main part going to push? It has to be a little to the right. To the right. Or more to the right. No, it doesn't work. It does not work. Oh, being a Bitcoin. Wow, nice. Big jump in price. So I'm going to put it back where it's supposed to be. I think it's better this way. We seem to be establishing now a new base here for on the Bitcoin chart. It's too high, I think. So we're going to go to settings and bring it back down. So let me just give me a second. Doesn't seem to be working. So we're going to go output. We're going to bring it down quite a bit. Let's see if it works. Okay, I'm going to apply. Let me see if this helps. We're still in the structure here. Going to the upside. I think it's going to work for Bitcoin, it seems to have started a new uptrend. Do we still have an error in terms of this? It says yes, YouTube is receiving enough video to maintain mood. Okay. Apply it. Transition. Okay, let me check. If we go lower, will it be better? Output. I hope everybody can hear me still. Going to the upside. See, still working. So we'll have to see. Structure is working still here. We're going to the upside. Are we going to maintain that? Let's see. Okay, let's try something radical. Let's see if it works. Oh, we're testing. Key moment here to see if this support will hold or not. Okay, everybody. We're going to have 13 more minutes and then I'll stop the live stream. I think there's issues with the live stream, so I'll have to relook at the footage to see what's going on today. I tried to do normal YouTube in combination with vertical feed for shorts, but maybe my settings are not appropriate or my computer is not fast enough to handle everything. So I apologize if the quality of the live stream is affected. I will try to correct this for our next live stream this evening. Most probably I will just um, do the live stream on YouTube per se, um, and see if the performance improves for everybody joining the live stream. Trying to hold support here for Bitcoin around $66,500. Mm. We are at the support precisely right now. Oh, bouncing. So are we confirming that trend line to the upside? I'm just gonna correct something quickly, just a little bit more to the right. Bring it down. Still on the support. Trend line is still holding. The candle closing right now. Are we going to get a white candle or a red one? Red. Okay. Is the trend line holding or not? Let me just go. I just want to see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. On the trend line, barely holding 66,501. So this is the level. We seem to have a little bit of support. Next candle. Down. So trend line does not seem to be respected. The support lower is, but the trend line seems to be off. This support has hold. Let's see how it works. 8 minutes left, everybody, and I'll stop it at exactly 11:30 a.m. The camera seems to be working. I think the live stream is a little better. So hopefully I'll fix a little bit what's going on or what was the issue. We are at the support level again. So this clearly is not working. So you delete that. Then you have a support level there. Is it going to hold? For now, seems to be bouncing a little bit. Yeah, the support seems to be holding. Touched it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times now. So looks like we're building a support level there. The next candle should be white. Maybe not. Oh, support has gone down quite a bit. Let's see what happens. We're going to touch this one, or are we going lower? We are barely holding this level that was touched on early on a couple of hours ago. We are trying to just get hold of that support. Obviously this failed. It's gone. You take it away. Three minutes, everybody. And then we will unfortunately close the live stream for today. No questions again. It's 3 live streams now. So, like I said, it's normal. We are starting the YouTube channel. We don't have really subscribers yet. So, trying to optimize the live stream, the videos, the frequencies, different live stream hours to see where we can catch people interested in the channel. So we'll continue to do adjustments in the upcoming weeks. Just stay tuned. Slowly, we're going to build a community for this YouTube channel. I'm not in a rush, but I'm open to any suggestions from subscribers of what they want to see, what they want to improve, and I have quite a good flexibility on the channel. It's only me, so I can do pretty much anything that I want um, around the sound money investing theme, obviously. But in terms of live stream, I can do whatever I want. In terms of videos, as long as I follow YouTube rules, um, I should be fine. So I plan to do that and slowly but surely grow the channel. We will see how that goes. Um, it's not an easy environment to be investing right now, but you have to be in the market because we never know when things can switch back to the other side. Instead of correcting, we could have like a big jump. I don't see it in the near term, but you never know. So that's why investing uh, in the market and being in the market is important. Most of the time, a few days in the year make all the returns of your portfolio. So if you're not invested during that period, then your portfolio can be affected quite severely. So that's why it's important to stay in the market, try to accumulate cash in periods where it's more volatile, and then when things calm down, then you have your plan, your assets that you have conviction on, and then you continue your strategy over the long term. Right now, we're doing just for fun this type of tracking of the 1 minute chart for Bitcoin because it's trading right now. But I invest for the long term. I don't invest for a couple of hours. I haven't done that. Um, and I have little interest in it technically. So that's why I leave it to others to do that. But I love TA, technical analysis, um, analyzing charts, and answering all kinds of questions that people may have around gold, around silver, around Bitcoin. The one that I know most is Bitcoin. Uh, the subject of gold and silver, I'm just starting to learn it, but I see the importance to have a good base in terms of investment. So, yeah, quite important to continue to uh, learn about sound investing. I think the government's debt are going to continue to go higher, 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 higher. They're going to print more and more money, debase to whatever currency you have in your country. And the best way to protect yourself is to have gold, to have silver, and to have Bitcoin. Obviously, even stocks can protect you to a certain level in terms of that debasement. If you get returns that are higher than the debasement rate, then you're fine. So, investing is key in that aspect. So if you have any questions, if you have a ticker that you want me to analyze, the rule is you put it in the live chat, I look at it, and I can analyze the stock, the ETF, the commodity. It could be gold, silver, oil, look at it and I can give you an opinion of the chart, short term and long term. Um, so I'm open to share that freely to anybody who asks. On top of that, if you have questions related to investing in general, I'm open to helping everybody out too, uh, based on my experience. So, unfortunately, we do not have any questions. So I will stop the live stream right now. I think the lagging is better now. The quality is a little better. Let's hope the next time it's going to be even better. So